Welcome back. Well, we are nearing the midpoint of Ramadan, which is an observance closely linked with one of my guests. Sel Buksarach and his wife, Angie, have been inviting friends and strangers into their home for the past 16 years to break the daily and final fast of the Muslim holiday. Sel joins us now. He is being recognized this year with a Silver Medallion Award in the 2026 WJCT Humanitarian Award. Sel, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's honor, really.
All right.
I cannot express myself how much I am like on the top of the moon.
Oh, wonderful. We're also joined by Noor Puyan, who is a student from South Africa. She is joining us, and she's also observing the Ramadan fast. Noor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And we are also joined by Elizabeth Anderson. She's the Chief Executive Officer of WJCT. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Nice to see you again.
Always good to be here. Thank you, Anne.
So I want to start by just talking about the Friendship and Gratitude Ramadan dinners that you have been hosting, Sel. You've been doing this for, I think, 16 years now?
Actually, a little bit more than that. We started with the small number of the people like 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And since that time, it is grow and grow and grow. And after 2015, we started inviting all the strangers and anybody like we can reach. And it's grew more. So far, I think we hosted 4,000 people.
In your home?
Yes.
It's extraordinary. And so, first of all, how did you and Angie decide that that was something that you wanted to do, that you wanted to observe Ramadan by basically opening your house to strangers?
We didn't discover something new, but I think we did a bold moment to inviting the people from the strangers. This is actually a tradition in all the Islamic countries. They share the Ramadan with their neighbors. And actually Prophet Muhammad said, break your fasting with your neighbor. Doesn't say your Christian, Muslim or Jewish neighbor, your neighbor. Mm. So from that idea, we open why? Because we want to give this space so people can educate and learn from each other and connect and build the bridges together.
Noor, you are currently observing the Ramadan fast. Remind us a little bit what that entails in terms of the day-to-day. This is an observance, a holiday that runs from this year, February 17th to March 19th, but every day there is this fasting component. Can you tell us, first of all, just what the hours are roughly of that observance and what it means for someone who's participating?
Well, from my perspective, it's like more like a reset in a spiritual way. So it's like a chance, an opportunity for a person to get to know, get to know God more, have the bond in a stronger way, as well as connect with the ones that for example, with the neighbors, like Mr. Sel said. So it's like an opportunity for us all. That's what I believe.
And so it is something that begins essentially in the morning. The fasting begins when the sun rises.
Exactly, ends when the sun rises up until sunset.
Yeah, and so throughout the day, that is basically refraining from food or drink of any kind. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes,
and
correct.
So that can be taxing, but it's a voluntary fasting. It is not an imposed fast. And so how does that bring you closer to your spiritual side? What does that give you?
So as you mentioned, we don't eat or drink. So it's like, I did also mention that it's like more likely to be a spiritual connection between God, because you remember, people who are in need, who are in hunger. You actually, it's an opportunity for them to understand those people who are in need. Also, that's a way to understand.
Is it
empathy.
Is there some element of exploring spiritual hunger or, desires, or trying to get in touch with something that is perhaps missing from your daily life outside of the observance?
Throughout the day, to be honest, we actually, work, and eventually we actually don't focus on our spiritual side more. So I believe this is a chance for us to get along with our prayers in depth if I may say.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And the fast is often broken with something simple, Sal. I wonder if you could talk about that. I know that very often something like dates and water, as opposed to people sitting down to a giant steak or French fries or something really indulgent. It's something simple, but also very satisfying. Can you talk about just breaking fast with something that simple?
Yeah, it is tradition, and the Prophet Muhammad used to suggest that they break your fast with the water or the date. I mean, it is very obvious scientific because your stomach is empty and you don't want to eat something very heavy or to like, to make you upset. So that's why, first of all, I need water. I mean, you lose water around today, especially in the Florida. So you're taking water must. Mm-hmm. And why date? Because date is so small, but there is enough nutrition to make you actually balance your blood sugar. That's why.
Kind of brings you back into balance.
It's like a scientific.
Elizabeth, I want to ask you about, first of all, there is the upcoming Ramadan dinner, which is here at WJCT. It's an annual event. And I want to talk about that. But in terms of Sel and Angie being recognized this year for the Silver Medallion, One Jack's Humanitarian Award, how were they selected?
Sure. So along with all of the honorees that are nominated for this award, we sit together as a committee and kind of review all of the work that folks have done, all of the investment they've made in the community, and the compassionate service that they've done in the community. And, I think Sel and Angie in particular, the conversation was around them opening their home for so many years and creating these opportunities to connect, to learn, to build bridges, as Sel said. And that is a really important part of giving back to community, is learning how to thrive along neighbors that may be different than you, may pray differently than you, look differently than you, think differently than you. And Sel and Angie really embody that spirit.
Yeah, it is quite an honor. So how are you and Angie receiving this news that you're being honored in this way by One Jacks?
As I told you earlier, it is honor, and we accept this honor because we want to be sampled for the future of the generation. Whatever you do good to community, it's not like a just vest or something. People see and watch you, and whoever nominate us, we were so thankful. And keep on doing whatever the best for our community. Keep on bringing people like a safe space and connecting them. We will not stop what we are doing, and maybe we will find different challenges to edit what we do extra.
Yeah. And Noor, you are going to be attending this Experience Ramadan, I believe, for the first time. It's here at WJCT, as we mentioned, on March 12th at 6 p.m. What is it that you're looking forward to at an event like that, that's such a public-facing, fast-breaking?
What I look is the togetherness, if I may say, and the way we connect with each other, through fasting and breaking that fast all along. So I would go with the togetherness, I think.
Yeah. And everybody's invited to that, Sel?
Yes, everybody is invited, especially if the person doesn't feel like coming to home, because it's not easy to come somebody's home, especially if you don't know, right? So that's why actually ideas came from that. If the people doesn't feel like comfortable to going to Sel's and Angie's house or somebody else's house, they can come to WJCT with together the One Jacks, Atlantic Institute, Global Jacks, and WJCT's partnership. We can have the experience similar to house.
Well, Sel Buksarach, Noor Puyan, and Elizabeth Anderson, thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. And
Thank you.
I hope everybody can join the March 12th at 6 p.m. And be sure that you come hungry, because there will be a lot of nice food there.
Wonderful.
Okay?